Hey, everybody, off and running. It's a Sunday, third Sunday of the meet here at Gulfstream Park. Jason Blewett joining you on just a picture-perfect day. Weather perfect, 11 races on the card. If you like turf, you've come to the right place. 6 on the grass. Pete Aiello standing by as we send it on up for much, much more.
11 races on a Sunday in South Florida with temperatures in the upper 70s, a fast main track, and a firm turf. First of the day brings out Florida-bred maidens of the 2-year-old filly variety at 6 furlongs. Scratch the 2 and 13, a field of 11. The off-time favorite was the 11, Dancing Destroyer. Racing at Gulfstream. Slow to go was Truly Ambitious. Quick to go was Dancing Destroyer, but here's speed from Daily Grace, and Daily Grace takes the lead from Dancing Destroyer, who's away in second. Romantic Tale comes through to take third, and between horses, Tweet Away Robin, out wide is Sweet on the gents. Splitting horses after a subpar getaway, Truly Ambitious. She split Adazavar and Dondetti. Out wide on the course is By His Grace, way out in the center and about 7 lengths off the pace setter. And the early trailer is Dondetti as they round the far turn. With the advantage, Daily Grace and Gaffleone in front by a nick. On the outside, Dancing Destroyer is there second. Toward the inside, Romantic Tale is now third. Up to fourth, Tweet Array Robin, 2 lengths better than Cozy Dreams. On her outside is Sweet on the gents, then Liza, and they're at the top of the stretch. These two horses have kicked on with it here. They've been in front from the outset. It's still Daily Grace on the inside and Dancing Destroyer on the outside. Daily Grace tries to get away from Dancing Destroyer at the 8th pole on top 3 parts of length. Dancing Destroyer set down driving, trying to get on terms. Dancing Destroyer is making ground on the leader now. Dancing Destroyer out in the center. Daily Grace toward the inside. It's Dancing Destroyer getting to the front. Dancing Destroyer will win it by a length in the end. Daily Grace was second, well clear of Romantic Tale third, then By His Grace and Cozy Dreams. We start the day with the winning favorite as number 11, Dancing Destroyer, wears down the pace setter inside the final 16th of a mile, getting the maiden diploma for trainer Norm Cassie and jockey Julien Leparoux. Owned by JSM Equine, Knollwood Stables, and MyRacehorse.com. Dancing Destroyer beats Daily Grace to start the day. Let's go to the second race, 5 furlongs on turf, start of today's early pick 4. Claimers on the turf at 5 furlongs and for $35,000. Heavily favored in this field of 7 was number 2, Pick Up the Phone. And they're off. Good start in between for Silver Tunes, who's headed off for the early lead. Outside of her and Golden Knoll to be second down at the inside, Tangled Tail. Alfondi is out wide, Marva's between horses. Second last is the heavy favorite, Pick Up the Phone, and the trailer is Lovely Brown. They speed to the far turn, and Silver Tunes has inside position and the lead. Golden Knoll is there second. Alfondi a 3 wide third. At the inside, Tangled Tail improves to take fourth. Marva is shuffled to fifth. Still unhurried at this stage is Pick Up the Phone. She better pick up her feet as she's passed out wide by Lovely Brown, and they run to the top of the stretch. Less than a quarter of a mile to go. Silver Tunes, she still has the lead. On the outside, and Golden Knoll try to get to her with Tangled Tail splitting horses. Pick Up the Phone is in traffic. She has to be much the best from there with an 1/8 of a mile left to go. The leader is still Silver Tunes. Pick Up the Phone lifts down the center in between horses and Tangled Tail. 16th to go. Silver Tunes still finding, and Silver Tunes goes all the way. Tangled Tail was second. Marva was third. Pick Up the Phone never really fired, and she's in a photo for fourth with Lovely Brown. Number 2, Pick Up the Phone, didn't have a very good trip, but she didn't really have much of a punch anyway. And the victory went to upsetter Silver Tunes. Number 3 goes Gate to Wire in the second, under a nice ride from Louis Saez for trainer Daniel Gazziter and owners Clinton Bagwindine and Bagwindine Thoroughbreds. Silver Tunes, Gate to Wire, triggering an $80 double. And we'll be right back. Back now for the third race of the afternoon. Maiden Claimers at 6 furlongs in for a price tag of $50,000. Scratch the 6, David's Mission, a field of 5. Off-time favorite was number 4, Company Store. And they're off. New York Style wins the break. Right alongside is the favorite Company Store. Splitting horses Creedmoor down inside Parkland Strong and the early trailer 3 deep. They head down the backstretch, and with the advantage, Company Store and Gaffleone in front 3/4 of a length. New York Style is there second. Parkland Strong follows along third. Out in the center, Creedmoor gets the green light to try to make ground on these top three, and the trailer is 3 deep. Past the half mile and moving to the far turn. With the advantage, it's Company Store through a 22-1 opening quarter. New York Style on the chase while second. Parkland Strong third. Back to fourth and Creedmoor. He's gained no ground, and 3 deep tries to catch up from behind with 5/16 left to run. Company Store runs to the top of the stretch on top and leads New York Style, who's set down for the drive by Jose Ortiz, trying to get closer second. 3 back to Parkland Strong third. 3 deep finds his best stride and comes on next. Opening half mile, Strong here, 44-4. Company Store trying to seal the deal. New York Style on the outside takes another run at him. Parkland Strong is at the inside. Final 16th of a mile. Company Store still the leader. New York Style going to take another run, a third run, and a good run. New York Style is in time. Company Store second, Parkland Strong third, and 3 deep fourth.
Number 4, Company Store has made a career out of burning money and getting minor placings, and it was more of the same for him today. He had to lead every step of the journey until the final yards when 5 New York Style collared him to get the victory. Off at 7-2, Jose Ortiz was on board for Jorge Navarro and the Imaginary Stable. Imaginary Stable having a heck of a weekend. New York Style, your third race winner. Let's go to the 4th race on turf at a mile and a 16th. Claimers in for $16,000. A field of 8 off-time favorites were 1 Saratoga Colonel and 2 Appealing Briefs.
And they're off. Step slow to go, both America's Samard and American Ninja. Quick to start, Eric the Salesman up on the outside. Sydney's Charisma is up to take him on early. Away in third is Saratoga Colonel. The favorite Appealing Brief strides out of there in fourth. Out wide in Solar Warming. Down at the inside, it's American Ninja racing ahead of Bad to the Core, and the trailer is America's Samard. They make their way around the first turn. Sydney's Charisma on top a length and a quarter. Eric the Salesman is second. Appealing Briefs at the inside third. Saratoga Colonel's in the clear, 3 wide while fourth. Back to the inside an American Ninja. Splitting Horses is Bad to the Core. 3 wide is Solar Warming. And America's Samard is last. Not far from first to last, no more than 5 lengths through the opening quarter in 23-4. Up front, Sydney's Charisma leads by a length. Eric the Salesman is still second. Appealing Briefs is at the inside, and Saratoga Colonel remains 3 wide. American Ninja is now fifth, only about 3 lengths behind. Then down inside goes America's Samard. That's Solar Warming, who appears to be taken out of the race as Bad to the Core gets by him as they take it to the far turn. Again, Solar Warming has been eased. 48-2 for the opening half mile. The leader is still Sydney's Charisma, a length and a half. From the outside, Saratoga Colonel is in stride with Appealing Briefs. They're second and third. American Ninja trying to get into the race for Paco. Outside an American, then comes Eric the Salesman. Down inside an America's Samard, and they're at the top of the stretch. 3/4, 1:12-11-3. Off the turn in the stretch drive. American Ninja let go down the center and up to challenge for the lead with Saratoga Colonel boxing on between. 1/8 of a mile to go. American Ninja the leader. Saratoga Colonel trying to fight back, but American Ninja doing the better work, and at 7-1, American Ninja will win it. Second is Saratoga Colonel. America's Samard third. Sydney's Charisma fourth.
Number 5, American Ninja gets a nice trip from Paco Lopez, tipped off cover, turning for home, and gets a 7-1 success. Owned by Robert Amendola and trained by Jose Gallegos. It's American Ninja in the fourth. Let's go to the 5th race now. It's 7 furlongs over the main track. Maiden Claimers in for $12,500. A field of 10. The favorite was the 4, Classic Melody.
And they're off. Missing the start entirely was Valid Secret. Good start for Apollo You Anywhere, moving up toward the inside Classic Melody. Emperor's Song splits horses. Back from outside, and Syzygy, gap of 2 to Boss Wife. Down inside goes Angel's Run, then Waterloo Sunset, who's sent hard, trying to secure racing room. Out in the center is Drill's Girl with Queen of the Minstrel, and after missing the break, Valid Secret is last. They go to the half-mile point, and with the advantage, Classic Melody and Paco in front 3/4 of a length. Emperor's Song is second, Apollo You Anywhere third. Angel's Run improves to take fourth with Waterloo Sunset. Shuffling back a bit as Boss Wife as Syzygy gets started on the outside. A gap of 5 to Drill's Girl and Queen of the Minstrel. Valid Secret still last. Around the far turn they go, and Classic Melody on the board at 7-5. Leads the race past the 5/16 on top by a length and a half. On the outside, in Syzygy toward between horses, that's Emperor's Song. Apollo You Anywhere calls it a day. Meanwhile, Angel's Run looked for an opportunity to race. Torres thought he had one and then had to change his mind. There's a quarter of a mile left to go. They went 47-2 for the opening half mile. Classic Melody. Paco doing that patented look over his shoulder move, and he has the lead on this daughter of McLean's Music. Classic Melody an eighth of a mile from home and on top by 2. Angel's Run on the inside. Late run from Boss Wife down the center, and Queen of the Minstrel, but they're all chasing in vain as Classic Melody for Reeves Thoroughbred Racing and Kathy Ritvo run up the score. Classic Melody won by 5 in the end. Angels Run second, Boss Wife third, and Queen of the Minstrel finished fourth.
Number 4, Classic Melody responds to the drop in class and gets a victory here today at 7-5. Getting the maiden diploma under trainer Kathy Ritvo tutelage. Under jockey Paco Lopez, he gets his second winner today. Owned by Reeves Thoroughbred Racing. Classic Melody beats Angels Run in the 5th. Time for a commercial break. Still to come, the Rainbow Six sequence. 700,000 guaranteed. It's up next. Back now for race number 6 on the afternoon, the start of today's Rainbow Six, 1 mile on turf. Claimers in for $35,000. Scratch the 8, Gray Bow, a field of 7. The favorite was the 2, Battle of Blenheim. And they're off. Good start inside for Battle of Blenheim, who's headed off for the lead. Farley's going to run with him a bit in second. Golden Decision away in good shape. He'll land third. Outside in Candy Crush him from between Derby Champagne. Then Zulu second last, and the early trailer, Cowboy Culture. And the charge to the first turn at 3-2. Battle of Blenheim cuts the corner and opens a length and a half on Farley, who's racing from second. Out wide in Candy Crush him ducks over to be third, right into the face of Golden Decision, who's back fourth at the inside. Back to fifth in Derby Champagne, then Zulu and Cowboy Culture. 23-4 for the opening quarter as they race into the backstretch. Battle of Blenheim has the lead by a length. Farley is there second. Candy Crush him follows along in third. Golden Decision is at the rail fourth. Derby Champagne remains fifth, then Zulu and Cowboy Culture. There's been no change in proceedings as they head to the half-mile grounds, and the leader is Battle of Blenheim through a 48-second half-mile. Second, Farley. Third, outside in Candy Crush him. At the rail in Golden Decision. Then Derby Champagne and Zulu, and at the back, Cowboy Culture. Around the far turn they go. The pace starts to pick up a touch, and the leader is still Battle of Blenheim. In front, 3 parts of a length. Farley is second. Golden Decision has every opportunity from there. Third down toward the inside. Cowboy Culture is next, and they're at the top of the stretch. 3/4, 1:11-2 is Battle of Blenheim. Bids to make all here, and leads at the 8th pole by 2.5 with something in the tank here. Battle of Blenheim is kicked away. Golden Decision is up into second, but no way does he get Battle of Blenheim, who's a gate-to-wire winner. Golden Decision's in a photo with Zulu for second. Zulu charged hard, then back to Farley and Cowboy Culture. Number 2, Battle of Blenheim goes gate to wire and gives jockey Jose Ortiz his second riding victory of the day. Mike Maker, the winning trainer for the Paradise Farms. 1, Golden Decision with a no-excuse trip. He ended up second ahead of the 4, Zulu, who ran third. On to the 7th race, the start of today's late pick 5, 1 mile the trip, maiden claimers of the 2-year-old variety, $12,500 the claiming price. Scratch number 3, Took a Cab, a field of 11. This was a wide open betting race. And they're off. Slammed into at the start was Silent Mischief, who gets shuffled the last.
Fast One away quickly toward the inside. Up in the center, At the Beach is moving up to challenge. In between horses goes Concilium. Alongside him is Prospect Project as they exit the chute. Fast One comes away on top. He leads a half a length. Prize Warrior now second. At the Beach third. Castano on the outside is fourth, back to fifth in Global Currency. Next at the rail and Prospect Project. Macho Doro follows him, two better than Biff. Then Silent Mischief outside of Concilium. And the trailer is Bip Bip, full power. They make their way down the backstretch after the opening quarter went in 24 seconds flat, and Fast One is the target, leads a length and a quarter. Prize Warrior second toward the rail, and Prospect Project, who's now third. At the Beach is fourth, followed fifth by Macho Doro. Then it's Castano, back to the inside in Global Currency. Silent Mischief is at the rail. Biff is struggling to keep up. Concilium tries to get underway, and the trailer is Bip Bip, full power. He'll need full power soon as he's last of all past the 5/16. With the advantage, it's Fast One in front by half a length on the outside and At the Beach from second. Castano third and still in range. Toward the inside, Prospect Project is now fourth. Nobody really running home from the back with a quarter of a mile left to go. On the outside, it's At the Beach toward the rail and Fast One. Castano still up with a shot for Henry down the center. Toward the inside and Prospect Project, 3/16 to go. At the Beach, the leader. Castano takes a shot at him on the outside. Castano tries to get At the Beach. These two kick on. Castano on the outside, At the Beach toward the inside. It's Castano on the outside who has the lead. It's Castano! Castano won it from At the Beach in second, Prospect Project third, Fast One fourth.
Nice win here today for number 11, Castano, who wears down a stubborn At the Beach to get the maiden diploma. Trained by Wesley Ward, ridden by another Wesley Henry. Castano owned and bred by Al Baltasari. Owned in partnership by Daniel Leon, Francis DeMaio, and John Tipman. At the Beach second to Castano. We go to the 8th race now on the start of the late pick 4, 1 mile on turf. Claimers in for a $16,000 asking price. Field of 10 signed on. Favorites included 2, You Should Be So Lucky, and 7, Pawnbroker.
And they're off. Good start inside for You Should Be So Lucky. He heads off for the lead. Moving up on the outside, Mighty Ghost and Warfeather. Widest of all, and Mr. Stark trying to get over. Mine Runner races between horses, and Pawnbroker ducks over to the 2-path. At the rail, and Glenn's Caper racing ahead of Temple Mount. And the 2 at the back include Congrats This and Sky D. Around the first turn they go, and up front, the leader is Warfeather, and Marcos Vanessa's a length and a half. Mr. Stark is second, from third, Mighty Ghost. Back to fourth goes Mine Runner. Inside fifth is You Should Be So Lucky. Then it's Pawnbroker. Sky D moves up a couple of spots. Now at the back are Congrats This and Glenn's Caper with the trailer Temple Mount. 23-2 for the opening quarter. There's less than 5 furlongs to run. Up front, Warfeather on top by 2. Mr. Stark is there second. Mighty Ghost follows along third. Mine Runner fourth. You Should Be So Lucky is fifth. Pawnbroker between horses and looking for racing room. Sky D keeping him bracketed in at this point. 3 clear of Congrats This and Glenn's Caper. Long shot Temple Mount is last as they round the far turn. 46-1 for the opening half-mile speed. And with the advantage, it's still Warfeather on top by almost 2. Racing second is Mighty Ghost. You Should Be So Lucky scrubbed on next. Pawnbroker's got horse, but no place to prove it yet. 3/4, 109-3, and they're at the top of the stretch. Warfeather bids to go the distance here. On top by 2.5. Mighty Ghost is there second. Pawnbroker is loose now and charging down the center. When between horses and You Should Be So Lucky. They haven't reached Warfeather yet. Warfeather's on top. He leads by a length and a half. You Should Be So Lucky. Pawnbroker on the outside. Pawnbroker! It's a deal. He got up to win it as You Should Be So Lucky moved to challenge for second with Warfeather, but Pawnbroker was in time.
Inside the final 1/8 of a mile, it looked like the 9 Warfeather might hold on for the victory. In the end, the 2 closers finally got into high gear, and they ran down Warfeather, with 2 You Should Be So Lucky losing a heartbreaker to 7 Pawnbroker. Pawnbroker for the money under Irad Ortiz Jr. gives Mike Maker his second training victory of the afternoon, and is owned by Ken and Sarah Ramsey. Let's go to the 9th race now, the start of the late pick 3, 5.5 furlongs the trip. Florida bred allowance horses. Optional price tag here was $12,500. Scratch the 2, 4, and 6. All the money on the veteran 3, Ray's Warrior.
And they're off. Ray's Warrior was away okay. On the outside, he is gone, showing speed. And here's Unpublished to take on the big favorite. Away in fourth is Wonder Inn. Out the back door, best chance yet in Game Boy Benny. Ray's Warrior is the target, but he's not getting an easy time of it as Unpublished is right alongside under Chuck Lopez and racing a half length off the lead. Gap of 2.5 to Wonder Inn, who's joint third. Alongside he is gone. Then Game Boy Benny and best chance yet. Around the far turn they go, 22-2 for the opening quarter, and Ray's Warrior still has the lead. Unpublished is second, he is gone as third. At the inside, Wonder In is fourth. He's in range if he can find a way out. And he moved past the quarter-mile pole. The Ray's Warrior is still the leader. He is gone, not happy behind horses, and he's trying to get out as Unpublished tries to hang with the leader. He is gone as next as they move past the 3/16. Up front, Ray's Warrior now looks to finish what he started. He's an eighth of a mile from home, and he's 3 on top under very light handling. It's all about Ray's Warrior. Ray's Warrior at 1-2. It's easy money. He won by 3. He has gone second, Unpublished third. Fourth was Wonder In, then Game Boy Benny, and Best Chance Yet.
Number 3, Ray's Warrior had been racing against the best in the country in the sprint division last year at this time. He's not as fast as he once was, but he's as good once as he ever was, as Ray's Warrior gets a popular victory. Paco Lopez on board for the riding triple for trainer Jason Service and owner Michael Dubb. All aboard the favorite, Ray's Warrior, to start the late pick 3, and we'll be right back. Back now for the 10th race. Allowance horses at a mile and a 16th on turf. Scratch the 1, Faith and Hope. Rider change on 9, Tropicality to Christian Torres. 8 to the gate in the Sunday feature. A wide open betting race.
And they're off. Good start out wide for Diablo's Darling, who's reaching out for take control with Looking Like a Queen, saving her spot toward the inside. On her outside is Here Comes Jackie. From the top shelf, here's Tropicality moving up, and Tropicality will land second as the outside 2 work over to the inside with 1 lap to go. Headstrong between horses is Charlotte the Brit. She's not happy with Annabella Queen on her outside. Down at the inside in Cassidy Smile, and the trailer is Lovely Lovey. Around the first turn they go. Big long shot Diablo's Darling has the lead through a 24-2 opening quarter. Fellow long shot Tropicality on the outside is second. Looking Like a Queen is in a garden spot third. On her outside, and Here Comes Jackie fourth. Next at the rail is Cassidy Smile, 3 wide, and Annabella Queen. From between horses, it's Charlotte the Brit, and the trailer is Lovely Lovey. Down the backstretch they go, approaching the 5 furlong grounds, and with the advantage, it's still Diablo's Darling, a neck better than Tropicality. Luis Saez has Looking Like a Queen poised to strike third. At the inside, and Cassidy Smile follows along fourth, 3 wide, and Annabella Queen. From between horses, it's Here Comes Jackie. Back from there in Charlotte the Brit, and the trailer is Lovely Lovey. That's the 8 of them as they swing around the far turn through a 48 3/2 mile. Now Saez starts to make some decisions on Looking Like a Queen. She's put into the clear to go on the attack. Tropicality just took over. Now Looking Like a Queen is up to challenge. Charlotte the Brit needs room, so does Cassidy Smile. On the outside and coming on late is Lovely Lovey. Top of the lane, many chances here. Looking Like a Queen strides forward to take the lead. Down the center and shaking free, Cassidy Smile up the rail. Charlotte the Brit grandstand side, and Lovely Lovey. 16th to go. Looking Like a Queen almost home. Charlotte the Brit up into second, gaining ground, but out of time. Looking Like a Queen hangs on to win it. Charlotte the Brit was second, Lovely Lovey third, then Here Comes Jackie and Cassidy Smile. For a start. And runners away. Ridden hard between horses, Shiny Copper Penny is headed off for the early lead. Moving on the far outside, Bad Boy EJ trying to get over with King Leonardo between horses. Red Fog is at the inside, and London Werewolf comes away in the top flight, racing ahead of the team If I Stand Corrected and a headstrong Blockbuster. 2 back to Looking Forever, settling in King of Leinster, and the early trailer is Russian Wine. Around the first turn they go. It's Shiny Copper Penny and Carlos Montalvo in front by half a length. King Leonardo is second. Red Fog is third. Bad Boy EJ 3 wide. Blue Cap Wild fourth. London Werewolf is between horses in fifth. Then I Stand Corrected. Blockbuster is next for Torres. Mid-flight about 5 lengths behind. Then it's Looking Forever and King of Leinster. Russian Wine 3 wide at the back. 23 and 4 for the initial quarter speed as they head to the half-mile point. With the advantage, Shiny Copper Penny by a length, second King Leonardo, Red Fog at the inside third behind a 47 and 1/2 mile. London Werewolf is being shuffled back as Bad Boy EJ tries to move forward. I stand corrected between horses. Next at the rail, King of Leinster starts to progress for Tyler G. King of Leinster's drawn within 5 lengths of the top 2 as King Leonardo goes after Shiny Copper Penny. Shiny Copper Penny fights to hold it on the outside, and King Leonardo, King of Leinster, will have a rail opportunity, and he's all the way up into third, trying to continue on an angle to the outside. There's an 1/8 of a mile now to go. King of Leinster tries to get out. Juarez boxes him in with I stand corrected, and King Leonardo still leads. King Leonardo almost home on the outside and coming on as I stand corrected, but King Leonardo a 7-1 winner. I stand corrected certainly helped the cause as King of Leinster lacked room late. He was third. Red Fog on the outside and 135 flat.
And want to thank everybody with 11 up and 11 down on this Sunday, December 15th for supporting us here at Gulfstream Park. Numbers have been good, and we appreciate it. We're dark the next couple of days, Monday and Tuesday. Back at it this coming Wednesday with the first race post at 12:35. And that, by the way, sets us up for another big weekend that includes the Grade 3 Mr. Prospector on Saturday. I'll leave you with this. XY Jet versus Imperial Hint. Great stuff there. We'll see you Wednesday.
Hit the hay. I've been working all day. Hit the hay. What do you say? Hit the hay. Hit the hay. Well, I'm tired. Let me tell you, Jack, I'm so tired.